Eddie Mahana couldn't ask for a better start to his college track career. In the opening event of the season, he started with a second-place finish in the preliminaries, and then in the finals did one better, winning the 60-meter hurdles with a time of 8.49 seconds. Guess it's safe to say that he has hit the ground running.
It was unexpected for me. I mean, I've always wanted to do well, and I didn't want to come in and not do well. But I mean, taking first at my first meet was really cool.
It really goes. It's a credit to him. He came in. We brought him in early for cross country season. That was really outside his comfort zone, obviously. But because of that, I mean, he's in phenomenal shape. He's as fit as he's ever been in his life.
Getting out of the gate with early success like that comes with an added bonus. His time was good enough to qualify him for the ECACs, which means one less thing to worry about in the rest of the meets this season.
It's a huge weight lifted off my shoulders. I'm now more relaxed. I'm not as nervous for each meet, because at Brockport I was pretty nervous. I mean, first collegiate meet, but then to go out and run an 8.49 it was pretty good for me.
The foundation for his success on the track was laid in the fall when he ran cross country for the Cardinals. Even though it's something he did in high school, doing it collegiately is something completely different. But it's also something Eddie knew would pay dividends.
I mean, I knew it was going to help. That was the main thing. When Coach Henson came to me in outdoor of my senior year in high school, he said, well, I think we should bring you and another athlete on the team back for cross country, because I think it made me more in shape for indoor. And I think instead of coming back in November for indoor, I'm more in shape. I'm more used to running at a collegiate level. And although XC isn't really my thing, it was still cool to be a part of the whole experience.
The fact he was willing to do something so grueling is a sign of how much being successful at Fisher means to him.
It shows his commitment to the program and to his commitment to be better than he was in high school. And it's going to be amazing to watch him not only indoors, but we're very excited to see what he's going to do outdoor, both in the 110 hurdles and also in the 400 hurdles.
There's also a familiar face on the roster that Eddie can look to as a mentor and example of what can happen when that commitment and hard work come together. Peter Girardi, who finished second at Nationals in the hurdles last year, came out of the same high school, Cicero North Syracuse.
You know, he's following in the footsteps of a former teammate at CNS, Pete Girardi, who's our junior, finished second at the national championship last year in the 400 hurdles.
Oh, he's a tremendous mentor, especially him going through all of this, going to nationals, knowing what it takes to get there, getting second last year. I mean, I want to be like that. I want to be great like that. So, I mean, he's been all the help in the world. So,
I mean, when we look at Peter Girardi, he's committed so much and he's sacrificed so much to be, to do what he's been able to do, which was, finishing second at the national championship as a sophomore. Pretty impressive. Just, by the way, 0.2 of a second away from the Olympic trials. So to have somebody like that to emulate and to kind of lead you and mentor you, I think was absolutely terrific. And so it's going to be fun to watch as Peter finishes his career here in another year, and then watch what Eddie's able to do, with that mentorship and guidance from Peter.
I mean, we've just known each other through track. Like, at that point, I wasn't as tall as I was now, and I was just kind of the little sophomore running around doing hurdles, and he was the guy I always wanted to be like, so